Oh, you get a toofa! It's your daddy again! It's like in a loop! Is this actually happening? Is this the Twilight Zone? Is this Groundhog's Day? No, no, your daddy has more to say, he has more love to give. Your daddy's in a giving mood, getting and giving mood. Grab onto a nipple, grab a cup of coffee, and could you put on some moisturizer? My nipples are chafing and I'm bruising! Oh, God. So, first thing I'd like to say is happy Sunday. I hope all of you have gone to church and, put some holy water on you or, consumed some sacraments or, actually gone to church or, at least try not to be a total piece of shit today, okay? And that's my goal every Sunday is, to try not to be just a total, out of control person. So anyway, I'd like to talk about, first let's talk about Sergeant Toothless, aka a Toothless Tom. He has a channel, I'll try to put the link in the description. He posted a video, actually a pretty comical video, about, on News Now Bobby Hill, on News Now Patrick. And so if all of those who are uninformed, Sergeant Toothless, he's got one tooth and he's saving it for next year when they bury him. Allegedly. He went to News Now Patrick's mother's hotel. Okay, so the family has a few dollars. Okay, so the mother allegedly owns a hotel and a liquor store someplace in Oklahoma. If you guys are so inclined, you guys can actually research where this is if you want to call and redress your government, because I contend that Bobby Hill is CIA, so he's your government. So if you are actually going to redress your government, you can. If you don't want to, don't. But anywho, so Sergeant Toothless, I guess he is at war with News Now Patrick, because News Now Patrick sent two goons, two 60-year-old goons, to Toothless Tom's place of residence. I don't believe they actually rung the doorbell. I think they were on the sidewalk. I don't even know. So then Toothless Tom is aware of this. So then Toothless Tom, he wants a little bit of payback. I'm not reading the comments right now. You're being selfish, you little rooters of all piglessness. I'm not awake yet. Oh, God, do I hate this, getting up this early. And yes, 11:30 Eastern time is, it should be illegal. Anyway, so then Toothless Tom, Sergeant Toothless Tom to you, decides to go to News Now Patrick's mother's abode, where he knows that News Now Patrick's BMW. Yes, I didn't even stutter. A BMW coupe, white, that is between $35,000 to $45,000 new. I'll say it again. News Now Patrick, I can't talk. AKA Bobby Hill, AKA the guy who said, oh, well, I need donations. I'm poor. I'm homeless. Yeah, that's a freaking lie. His mother is freaking loaded. And I may need to start dating her so I can become your daddy, Bobby. I can become your daddy and sell propane and propane accessories. Oh, you can call me Daddy Swine. Oh, that'll be a goal of mine. You can call me Daddy. Hugs and kisses, little son. I'm gonna buy you a tricycle with your mother's money. Anywho, so Toothless Tom took some photographs of News Now Patrick's BMW. It was parked along a public sidewalk. In that regard, Toothless Tom or Sergeant Toothless Tom did not actually break any laws. You know, he was just being a public pain in the ass, and that's fine. So, instead of a News Now Bobby Hill, a.k.a. a News Now Patrick, and some have said he's a fucking rapist. Oh, excuse me for cursing, Lord. You gotta stop that. And so, then, I believe if you watch the video, there's multiple, versions of it. But basically, his as in, the AKA, the alleged rapist, brother comes out and starts confronting Toothless Tom, Sergeant Toothless Tom to you. And then it gets a little escalating, and then, Mama Roth, some have said she's a couple blocks away. Some have said she ran some stoplights because she's on the phone. She's concerned, because she has the balls in the family. And, here's what I want to know. Where is Father Roth? Where's your father, Bobby? He's out selling propane and propane accessories. He on the road, Bobby? Or is he dead? Or did he just, leave you crazy, bleepers? So then the cops are called, and then, some have said that, Sergeant Toothless was drunk. Now, at the time, I thought he was drunk, but after watching the video, maybe he wasn't drunk, because that's just kind of how he normally sounds. So, maybe he wasn't actually drunk, maybe he had a few beers, but I don't know if he was intoxicated to the level of, not being able to drive, because he drove her. Okay. So then, allegedly, the next day or something, then family Roth, that is, Bobby Hill and the family Roth, then allegedly they got a ex parte restraining order, okay, on Sergeant Toothless Tom. So, then fucking Herpes, a.k.a. Merb, then, he's having a field day with this because he doesn't like News Now patty cakes, as he refers to them. And he's suggesting that Sergeant Toothless get a lawyer. Well, Merb, here's a novel concept there, buddy. I know, that you didn't think of this because you're a horrible, horrible lawyer that I've actually said this. And you need, to practice another, 17 years so you can actually become an actual, a decent lawyer, because you just give horrible legal advice. And every time I hear you, talk about the law, I want to throw up all over my own face. Think about that for a moment, Herpes. Oh, I'm in no condition to do this. So Herpes has been spouting that Toothless Tom, or Sergeant Toothless Tom, needs a lawyer. Well, Herpes, wait a minute. You're a licensed bar member. You can practice a pro vice hawk in the state of Oklahoma. You could help him out. You can fly out there, or you can make arrangements, or, you could get him a legal representation. But this is a clear case of Merb, just talking a whole bunch of crapola and not doing anything because Merb's just a moron and he truly doesn't want to help. I mean, he's praising, Sergeant Toothless, but yet he's not going to help him because Merb is a selfish cop. Oh, yes, I did just say that. Okay, so to segue into that, have you guys noticed over the past 3 or 4 weeks that Merb's rhetoric has changed to has some, high undertones of, pro-police? Like, I'll go back and watch his videos for about the past 3 or 4 weeks, and you will see that there is a lot of, pro-police rhetoric. Has Merb got into trouble? Has he cut a deal with the federal government? Is he an informant? What's going on with Herpes? I mean, these questions I feel are valid questions. But i- i- if you look at his videos from when he first started doing videos, and then you kind of bookmark about 3 weeks to a month from today's date, you will see that his rhetoric has changed to pro-police. Even more than it was, he's pro-police now. And he's not for the auditing community, he is pro-police. Merb, you're a snitch! So, the other component is that, most people are condemning Bobby Hill for calling the police. Okay? Now, if it were me, just not to cause a problem, I would not have gone outside. It's just not worth, getting into it or getting into a fight or having to, harm somebody in self-defense and explain that to a judge and jury. And, if Toothless Tom actually did anything to his car, then that's one thing. But he didn't do anything. The News Now pastor says BMW! And, News Now Patrick, he's using your freaking donations for a BMW, And, here's the most frustrating part for me is, I am talented. I am more talented than all of, the YouTube auditors and most of the entertainment persons or peoples on YouTube. And I don't ask for donations. I ask for a goddamn paycheck. Oh, I cursed again. I need to stop that. And he's getting, enough donations to buy a freaking a BMW. So, the other thing to kind of tie this in is you have Herpes, who is pro Sergeant Toothless Tom, and, Herpes is such a piece of garbage, as is Herpes is the gift that keeps on giving, and Herpes is, the cause of many, many. You cheated on me! I'm divorcing you! You have herpes! Yeah, he's that kind of gift that keeps on giving. He will not help Sergeant Toothless. He will not help Sergeant Toothless Tom with any illegal representation. And that just kind of shows, what herpes is just, he's just an open sore. The other component is, this kind of brings to light what a total freaking, just a lying, I guess it's like a short people thing, where I have many short people in my life, and they're all freaking liars. They're all scum. They're all rotund. They all have health problems, and they're all liars. You be lying, you liars. Oh, there's some love for everybody. Hugs and kisses from Daddy. So, this just proves that, number one, if you, the public, are going to donate to any auditor, ask a few freaking questions. Number one, ask if they have a nonprofit set up. Two, ask if they have a non-profit tax ID. And, they should give you a receipt that has all the applicable information on it every time you donate, even at 1 penny. So, if you are a astute financial individual, then you can do what? Well, you can write that off on your Toothless Tom taxes. That's what you can do. And I don't know of any... auditors... Well, excuse me. Strike that, Your Honor! Swiney's not awake! I don't know of any donators who actually, do your due diligence because, if you're going to be donating, that you should be benefiting. And that's something that people don't understand. If you are astute financially, then you should be, receiving something for your donations. Just saying. I do declare I have a little black in me right now. I do just be saying. Um, the other thingamajiggy, oh God, I'm not awake, is that it's very apparent, segue from that back to Bobby Hill, is do you guys remember several months ago the alleged News Now rapist, aka Bobby Hill, started putting out that he needed donations so he could go to Oklahoma? Now, for all of those who are uninformed about the alleged News Now rapist, he used to live, I believe, in the Dallas area, I think. And he had to get back to Oklahoma. So he spun it as a guise of he's going to go there on a auditing trip. But, the real reason why he wanted to go there is because who's there? Mama Roth is there. And so, Mama Roth could take care of him. That's how I interpret it now, because now I know why he wanted to go there, because Mama Roth is loaded. Oh, I just had an orgasm. Oh! And I need to get with Mama Roth. That'd be quite a sight. I should marry her and then take half and then... Look who's home, Bobby! It's your daddy! Come give your daddy a hug! Happy days would truly be here. If I can pull that off, I'd be the ultimate genius. And then you also have the alleged News Now rapist. He really looks like a bitch. He doesn't look very masculine. He looks like, he's just the bitch that we all knew that he is. And so, here's the deal. A lot of people don't like him, and you complain about him. You don't like him, you don't like his content. But here's just a little secret. Here's a little secret. If you don't like somebody on YouTube, don't subscribe to them, okay? Like, if people don't like me, hell, unsubscribe. If you don't like my honesty, you don't like my comedic value, then what the wrong with your mother? And you on the way out the door, you can unsubscribe if you'd like. And, if you don't like people, don't subscribe to them, and then you don't give them the power to have a platform. Did I just say a novel concept? What the is wrong with my mother? So, the conclusion to all this is you have News Now a rapist, you have Herpes, and you have Sergeant Toothless Top. That should be the name of a porno. Yes, and write that down! Write that down! And so you have a alleged rapist at this point. All the people on Discord, I'm sure that you could find actual proof that Bobby Hill is an actual, a convicted rapist. If he is, I'll go find that information, and I need to know. But at this point, he's the alleged rapist. Some may have said, oh, good Lord. Oh, there's a little fart for everybody. Hopefully they get smell vision. Oh, it vibrated, down my leg and tickled my taint. I love when that happens. Ooh, a little taint tickling. All before noon, too, I think. So, I'd like my little piglets to root around and, form your own opinions on herpes. form your own opinions on the alleged News Now rapist, and form your own opinions on Sergeant Toothless Tom. Now, I think it's great theater for YouTube. I kind of like following it. That somebody else has a YouTube war, but um, it just goes to show that this whole YouTube thing, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. And so, that's going to be the next evolution of this, these personal beefs and wars. Somebody's going to get hurt. And, people have come to people's houses, and there have been fist fights, and there have been, police charges, and there have been guns have been pulled, and, there have been restraining orders and lawsuits. But, if we don't actually, stop trying to hurt one another, then this is going to get violent. And so Jeremy is going to understand, that this is going to get especially expensive for him because, why would I actually hurt Jeremy if I can, take everything he owns and then, actually, drive his car? Oh, cruising by, oh, wait! There's Jeremy's family at the homeless center. Toot toot! Hey, Jeremy! Like my car, bitch! So, that's my goal with, the Seabolt. Let's go to the comments, see if you little rascals have anything to say. Oh, you motherfuckers have been busy. Let's see what you guys got to say here. Frontline Media, what with 4 question marks? That's serious. Frontline Media, no church's corruption. Wake UL. Shelly Pig. I speed this. Not. It's in slow motion. You can't. That's the beauty of live. You cannot. You cannot dictate my greatness, sir. I'm your daddy. I dictate my greatness. Aha! The illusion of control. Frontline Media, Swine is off his meds again. Never be taking meds. Shelly looks new. Blah, blah, blah. Frontline Media, lol. Alvin Myers, you're a piece of shit. So is your mother for raising you, Alvin Myers! Michael White, what's an example of Merv's bad legal advice? Wow. I think if you don't understand that 81% of what Merv says is legal advice is bullshit, then you need to, maybe squeeze your testicles so you can understand a few things. But, go back to all of his videos. If you think that his legal advice from just a sheer law standpoint is spot on, then I'm wrong. But how I know that Merb is a horrible piece of garbage, go back to the video that he specifically did on me that was regarding my audit in North Liberty, and he's wrong. Like, he's wrong on every account. He is, he's wrong on every legal opinion that he gave. He's wrong. And so he's wrong on that. He's wrong on a lot of things. So, he just says, hey, I'm a lawyer, bitch, I'm right. And no, he's not. Like, it sure is a shame that I, a non-lawyer, know exponentially more than Merb does when it comes to constitutional law. He just doesn't know. And, rather than say, hey, I don't know, he pretends to know, and that's dangerous. So, take everything that Merb says about constitutional law with a grain of salt, and, don't even throw that salt because it may blow up. Okay, getting back. Let me see. Michael White. CIA, right? Smart guy. Yeah, Michael White, I'm gonna maybe post a video later titled We the Stupid. And, that's for you, Michael! Frontline media, Merb is your typical Nazi lawyer, anti-freedom. I'd agree with that. Michael White, Bobby Hills. Bobby Hill hot his mama to go out. Is that English? Talented at sucking dick. Well, I didn't know you were, Michael. Everybody needs a talent. And Harry says he's happy for you. Holy cow. You should take that on a road show. Make a few extra bucks. Holy cow. It is out of the park on the Wayland Avenue. The Watcher. Holy shit, the CIA is here. Where are they? Where are you? Richard, Sword. You can buy a BMW cheap at the auction, a dear. Yeah, well, go back and I look at the video, and, in my humble opinion, he used donation dollars to do it. And until, he shows a receipt and a money trail otherwise, that's how it is, bitch! Michael White, syphilis. Michael White says, syphilis is what's eating your brain. Thank you, sir. Ted Nugent, is the screen always dark because your head's up your ass? Well, my head's? Like plural? Oh my god, am I one of those Martians from Men in Black? I have two heads! Ah! Or head. Your head is up your ass? Your head's up your ass. See, you would need to put a apostrophe to make that work. Or even that's a little suspect, but head up your ass. That would make more sense. What the fuck is wrong with my audience? If you're going to insult your daddy, use proper fucking English and grammar. What the fuck is wrong with your mothers? The Watcher. I saw a gray alien today, and he said that Elvis is an agent of the NSA. I am glad. that you're having fun today, sir. I'm not even going to dignify that. You motherfuckers really need to have some English. Ted Nugent, short people, dude, you're a fucking pipsqueak. Am I? Do I squeak and I pip, 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 and I squeak and I squeak and I pip, 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 pip? I was unaware I did that. I am Jackpot. Merb is helping Sergeant. Go yourself. Okay. Well then, Herpes, show some proof that you're not a total Nazi sympathizer. You see what I did there? I got the Nazi and the black together. Uh-huh. The Watcher, spit it out. Let me see here. Unknown. Redface! Why you hiding behind a black screen? I'll be telling you why behind a black screen, sir. Because, I saw him, master. I saw him for not following traditional YouTube protocol. I saw him, master. I saw it, sir. It'll never happen again. The fuck is wrong with you being so stupid? Michael White. Approve. Well, sir, prove to us your mental superiority over Merv, smart guy. I don't need to prove my mental superiority over Merb because, my left pinky could really sodomize Merb and he would be in mental trouble. Think about that for a moment. Think about that. Let that marinate in for a moment. Unknown, you look more like a... yeah. You look more like a beetle and a rapist than Patrick. I do? I don't be raping anybody but myself. I rape myself multiple times a day. Thank you, sir. Michael White says, you get that dick out of your mouth. It's making you stutter. Metal Shelley says he has Selena. Yeah, enough said, that fat, bloated bitch. The Watcher, Agent 53, Kyle, you still worry about the CIA and the Mafia. Is that a question or a statement? You guys have horrible, horrible English and grammar. Unknown. You look like an inbred. What is this? You look like an inbred Hills. Have eyes, hillbilly. What? I don't even understand that. Selena is a man, Michael White says. Michael White wine, I do know. Amanda Shelley says it's after 12. Richard Sword. Says this is the type of shit that only has you at 1,100 subs. Blah! Well, you know, there are reasons why I don't have 100,000 subs. There's multiple reasons, and it's YouTube related, and I'm not getting into that. The Watcher, have you won a case? I've not gotten to that point. Unknown, you like following it. You're so dumb you follow your own shadow. Are you aware that some people have two shadows? Ooh, think about that for a moment. Faceless Man, Echo, Charlie Bravo. Echo, Charlie Bravo, move in. The cat is in the bag. The bag is in the river. That's actually funny. Michael White, 81%. Are you sure it's not 84? You know, Michael, I'm pretty confident at 81. Maybe 81.5. Maybe. The Watcher, Merb is FBI. The Watcher, the brother-in-law is FBI. Michael White says, do you have a job? What the you call this? The Watcher, his sister is a former government. I don't know what that means. A Faceless Man, no job. He can't hold one. He gets paid by taxpayers. Not pays taxes because he won't take his meds. I don't even know how to respond to that. Assuming that any of that is true. Kevin Woltek, are you and Merb brothers? Which one you fell out first? I bet you all both still fight over that. That's actually funny. Michael White again. You are so smart, swine. So smart. You don't work and you live with your mother. She pays all your bills. Does she? Mama! Where are you? Mama! Are you here? Mama! Nope, she's not here. T. Churro, hey swine, Michael White, do you have a job that actually pays you? You know, here's what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to, you know, publicly say, say your job title, and then publicly put how much you make a year, and then publicly post your tax return, and then I will answer all personal questions of mine, because you guys are a bunch of faithless bitches. The Watcher, Kyle, I'm outside at the car wash. Ooh. Unknown, swine is a rapist. He rapes his dog? Fido! That's the closest thing he can get to a hole. You know they're unknown. Better be careful about the slander. Better be careful. Let me me see. Swine is a stuttering dick sucker. Let me see. CIA. Have you apologized to your neighbor? No. Okay, you guys have a good Sunday. And obviously that you guys have nothing better to do than to watch me because I give you joy in your life. Start giving me folding money for my greatness. Go right ahead. Maybe, you know.